Hello and welcome to Terminal 3 of Vienna International Airport, where you join me on an Austrian Airlines flight from Vienna to Chicago in business class. We booked a round-trip flight from Vienna to Chicago for €751 in economy and upgraded the long-haul flights with e-vouchers we got through our senator status. The premium check-in desks were empty, and therefore it wasn't long until we reached the fast-track security lane, which is right next to the check-in counters. After an automated passport check, we headed to the Austrian lounges in the non-Schengen area. As we were senators during this trip, we could access the Senator Lounge. Starline's gold card holders also get access here. The business class lounge isn't much different, probably a bit more crowded. Next to the tables with comfy chairs, there is a quiet area with a few day beds. Hot breakfast was served, which included scrambled eggs, hash browns, and sausages, and there were more cold options available as well. The coffee machines have a custom Austrian Airlines animation, which I find quite cool. The lavatory facilities are outside of the lounges, and showers are available for senators, Han Circle members, and Star Alliance gold card holders, in theory. Finally, this lounge has some nice apron views and offered a first glimpse of our aircraft. We headed towards gate G21, where the waiting area was separated between economy and business class. It was early December when we took this flight, and St. Nicolaus handed out chocolates and took pictures with kids. The Boeing 777 was already waiting at our gate. We were amongst the first passengers to move down the jetway and were kindly greeted by the crew. To the right you can spot the throne seat in the first row, with our seats 2 Alpha and Charlie right behind it. Seats are arranged in an alternating 1-2-1 and 2-2-2 configuration. In the middle, one of the seats has a larger surface area than the other. The double window seats have the least amount of storage and surface area. Let's start the seat tour with a look at the non-existent individual air vents. The seat comes with 2 windows. The console between the glossy IFE screens houses the safety card pockets, water bottle holders, coat hooks, and a small cubby at the bottom. Legroom is more than adequate, and the footwell is not as bad as you might think. Beneath the screen is another small storage area. This was the bottle I brought on the plane. Another bottle was handed out after takeoff. This middle console in the only permanent surface area houses the seat and IFE controls as well as the tray table. Finally, behind my shoulder is a reading lamp, the headphone jack, a USB-A port, an international power outlet, and the final small storage area that housed the amenity kit. The amenity kit was comprised of socks, an eye mask, a dental kit, earplugs, and lip balm. No other lotions or potions were included. Champagne and nuts were served pre-departure. Before takeoff, the purser came by and introduced herself to every business class customer, which I thought was a nice touch. Additionally, the flying chef came round, handed out the menu cards, and took our order for the first meal. Feel free to pause to look at the menu. After takeoff, service started with a hot towel, the table setting, and drink service. Austrian Airlines is known for their Do&Co catering, and many people view it as the best catering in the Lufthansa group. An amuse-bouche of Austrian pancake with smoked salmon was served, which was followed by the bread basket and the famous appetizer cart. Here you could customize your salad and have both starters if you like. All ingredients were fresh and tasted great. You might have noticed this tiny clip that is included with the cutlery. It's to fasten the napkin to your top. The salad course was followed by a delicious pea soup with croutons. For the main dish, I went for the Austrian classic, the veal Tafelspitz. As an Austrian, I can confirm This is the real deal and one of the staple dishes of Austrian cuisine that works well on a plane. After the main course, the cart appeared again, this time carrying cheese, desserts, and spirits. Additionally, the crew took orders off the coffee menu, which includes 11 different very Austrian coffee specialties. This really separates Austrian Airlines from their sister airlines. I went for the cheese plate, some fruit, and indulged in an ice café, which is black coffee topped with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, and cocoa powder. It was delicious. After all the indulgence, let's take a look at the lavatory, which showcases the age of the aircraft. Austrian is taking delivery of its first Dreamliners this year and will phase out the aging 777s and 767 aircraft one by one. Not much offered in terms of amenities, unfortunately. After the meal service, most passengers closed their blinds to watch something on the IFE. Why was this necessary? Because the screens have a glossy finish, which creates a lot of glare if hit by daylight from the windows. The provided on-ear headphones are noise-cancelling and also available to premium economy passengers, but nothing to write home about. I always recommend bringing your own headphones and connecting them wirelessly with AirFly Pro. The seat controls are on this touchscreen panel and located in an area that can lead to accidental adjustments. The seat has an air cushion system inside, providing the ability to change the firmness of the seat or mattress in bed mode. The massage function is so-so, more a gimmick than a feature. The tiny IFE controller is hidden underneath this flap. The little square at the top acts as a mouse cursor, but the monitor is also a pretty responsive touchscreen as well. The entertainment selection was very lackluster. The movie selection was slim, hardly any TV shows, and those that were available had hardly any episodes. And beware, if you're on an Austrian 767 or 777, there is no Wi-Fi available. Time for a nap, so let's check out bed mode. My seat is the most exposed to the aisle as there is only the armrest separating you from people walking by. It can be lowered for more shoulder space, but you can see it's not as easy to operate with one hand. I'm 6'1" or 1.87 m and found the length of the bed to be adequate and the footwell spacious enough. I am a side sleeper and was able to sleep comfortably in this business class bed. I found the pillow to be on the thin side, so I was happy I brought my Casper nap pillow. The pre-landing meal was kicked off with a detox shot and a meal served on one tray. I went for the Würstel mit Saft, which is a hot dog paired with goulash sauce. Another Austrian classic, and yes, the flying chef came by with seconds and thirds. The dessert was yet another Austrian staple dish, the Apfelstrudel. Compared to Swiss and Lufthansa, Austrian Airlines does not offer first class, and therefore I have the feeling they want to make their business class stand out. They definitely achieve this with their higher quality catering that showcases Austrian cuisine. The quality and selection is a bit better on flights leaving their hub in Vienna. The crew was very friendly throughout. I like the fact that the purser greeted everyone in the business class cabin, and the flying chef is yet another factor that stands out. The lackluster entertainment selection, missing Wi-Fi, and very bare-bones amenity kit are areas Austrian should really try to improve. The aging fleet is finally being refreshed over the next few years with up-to-date 1-to-1 seat configurations and Wi-Fi on board. All in all though, the flight was a very good experience and I'd fly my home carrier again in a heartbeat. The first time we visited Chicago, we flew in Lufthansa first class. You can see how amazing that experience was by clicking on this video. Thank you so much for watching, please like and subscribe, happy travels and see you soon.